Good morning, YouTube. Welcome to the Reptile Barn. We have a very exciting video for you today. At least it's exciting to us. Charmander here, as some of you know who've been watching this season, fathered a couple clutches, including one just to a het Ultramel. So, we have a long, sad saga of Ultramel problems. The very first clutch we ever got, we screwed up the incubation and lost almost all the babies. The next year, we got I think 8 eggs. Every single one turned out to be a het. We got no visuals, even though the odds of that were astronomically low. So this year, third time's the charm. We've got a 9-egg clutch here. Just saw them pipping in the incubator, so we're going to cut the clutch and see what we've got. We want nice orange Ultramels. That's what we want. We've had some bad luck, but 3 years in, really more than that, because we had to raise up our original het female and visual male. But so really, it's like 5 years in. We're finally, hopefully, going to produce some visual Ultramels, and we'd like to keep a couple females, and then we will have the rest for sale. I used to cut on the table, but we now have a monitor that lives on the table, so just going to cut on the stool here. Right off the bat, the one that pipped is a visual Ultramel. Check that out. How fantastic is that? Now it just needs to be a female. Oh, that's fantastic. So, as you know, I just pinch, make sure there's no veins or, worse, baby snake in the way. Just pinch a little groove there, and then I just cut the very tippy top off the groove. So I never hit a snake, I never hit the big veins, so I don't lose too much blood. Oh, got a visual Ultramel. That's 2 for 2. Oh, this is fantastic. This is absolutely fantastic. Egg number 3. I can't tell you how exciting this is. They look perfect. They look healthy. There shall be no problems. My wife's laughing at me in the background.
Yeah, don't jinx it. We're only 2 in.
Another visual Ultramel.
It
Wow.
so declares the
We're
color.
3 for 3, guys. This is
That's awesome.
absolutely spectacular. The whole rest of the clutch could be hets, and I would already be so happy.
Don't say that.
I don't want that, but just saying.
The ball keep on rolling.
Oh, there's a little het. That is okay. Yeah, this female has been an absolute powerhouse for us. She has laid, I believe, 3 years in a row. She went 11 eggs, 8 eggs, and this year 9 eggs. And she's not a big female. Her eggs aren't super big, but they're also not particularly tiny. She just lays a lot of eggs. Okay, there's a little het for us. That's all right.
Beautiful.
Just open up this guy who had started pipping. So, those of you who are into breeding ball pythons have probably read or heard that the average for the babies to pip on their own is anywhere from, I've heard, 55 to 60. Our average is always day 53. It's gotten to the point where I'll sometimes write down on our list for the next day to cut eggs, even though they haven't pipped yet that night, because I'm certain they're going to pip the next morning. Day 53 for us just is... Oh, another visual. Woohoo!
That's awesome.
Oh, yes. Oh, this is just
You want to take
Wonderful.
over, Liz? I want to cut one.
so relieving.
Oh yeah, you can cut.
Alright. This is just
Turn it over
awesome.
to Caleb. So we've got
I can't begin to explain how relieving this is.
4 visuals and 2 pets so far.
Have you reminded them of last year's
Yes.
tragic?
Oh yes.
Oh man.
That was our starting point.
Anyway, as far as the days of incubation go, we don't incubate at a higher temperature. We incubate at 89, which is industry standard. 88 to 90 is what everyone says. So 89 is perfect for us. The incubation substrate is just vermiculite with water. We do separate them with that diffuser panel.
Oh, look at
Woo!
that.
5 Ultramels! Oh, this is just
That is awesome.
like years of stress off my shoulders right now.
Almost makes up for our previous disasters.
Almost.
Yeah.
We'll see
Now-
how next year turns out and we'll really
Up until
see.
this clutch, the only visual we'd ever produced that survived, because I told you we accidentally messed up one year, it ended up being a male. Who? Was that part of the trade with Tim at HPP? Does he have that little male?
It was either Tim at HBP or Donnie
Or
at
Donnie?
DCR.
Yeah, I'm going to check in.
I don't remember which, but it was
Another
one of those
visual
two.
Ultramel. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is just
Oh my
fantastic.
goodness, this is amazing.
We're going to be swimming in Ultramels.
This is a beautiful thing.
I think it's Tim, though. So I'm going to have to check in with him, see how that little guy's doing.
Yeah.
Because it was a small baby, remember?
Yes.
We
oh my
wanted
goodness.
to keep him, but there was no real point in having 2 Ultramel males that were the
Especially
exact
when
same.
the one we already had
was already breeding.
breeding age.
Exactly.
Stellar breeder, and it's not like he was a super old breeder.
But
or
we were really
anything.
happy to have him go somewhere that we knew the person. So, all right, last one. We have 6 visuals so far. 7.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Oh, that's awesome.
Wow. So chances are we will be getting our holdback females from this clutch right here, and we still have another clutch of 7 in the incubator from another
I forgot about
het
that.
female.
Oh man, I feel
So
so good right now.
we are golden. So this gene is not crazy expensive. It's a recessive, so it tends to hold its value higher than a regular dominant or incomplete dominant. It's been around for a long, long time. Ultramel is a line of T positive albino, so tyrosinase positive albino. So even though it's an albino, it still has some of those darker colors because it's not missing all of its melanin, basically. So caramel albino is a T positive albino. Monarch, I believe, is a T positive albino. Our favorite is Ultramel. Although, boy, I'd love to have a Monarch too, because they're kind of darker, a little bit richer color. But the caramel albinos, I believe, were around first, but they get spine kinks a lot. It just seems like that line is genetically predisposed to spinal kinks. So when we found the Ultramels, and they don't have that, we were super excited because I showed you the male at the beginning of this video. That was an adult male. They do not brown out. It is, I see so many ball python people that are like, oh, this snake will only get better with age. This snake will only get better. What? Most ball pythons don't get better with age. They dull. They just get a little bit less colorful. However, the Ultramels stay orange. They stay exactly.
Well, we just had the dad out at the beginning of the
Yeah,
vlog.
he looks like this.
Yeah.
Just not wet, obviously. But their
Well, I would hope not.
their color stays perfect their whole life. So I love this gene. It's recessive, and at the Reptile Barn we try and make 80% of the genes we work with recessive. So I love it. It's such a beautiful morph. You can do cool stuff with it. So yeah, we have 7 Ultramel babies. Some of these will be for sale. The hets will be for sale. Assuming we get the females we want, we may make a few of our het female proven breeders available as well. We'll have to see on that. We have to wait till we sex all these and everything. But
Couldn't get much better than that.
no, you really couldn't. That is awesome. So
Man.
Anyway, we're going to put these guys back in the incubator, and they'll be out of the egg in 2 or 3 days, and we will have an update video. We'll probably wait to update until after they shed, and we'll show them off and have a nice bucket of Ultramels. And so, thank you for watching. I hope you are all as excited as we are, and we will show these guys out of the egg, don't worry. And until next time, we're the Reptile Barn.